And welcome to NFL Prop Picks powered by The Blitz. On covers, I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty, the man behind the numbers. We're here every standalone primetime game, dropping plays and leans for all the standalone games. This week, we got a great one Thursday night. Cincy versus Baltimore. Baltimore 6-point favorite. Total sitting at 53. Rematch of that week 4 meeting, 41-38. Baltimore OT win. Good day to everybody there in the chat. Hit that like button if you're just joining us now. We got people in the chat saying, I don't know if you guys realize how much Derek Carty withdrawal I go through when we shift from baseball to football. I hear you. Changing things up from football one-day stuff to I'm gearing up for the Sunday, basically, with a splash of Thursday night and Monday night is a different breed. But we got 2 things to go today, so let's get right to it. The last time we were here, we were dropping Baker Mayfield under 0.5 interceptions plus 125. That came through, and we're looking around the same route here. We're at FanDuel. This is going to be a play. There you go, passing props. We're going to go Joe Burrow. And we're going to go Joe Burrow under 0.5 interceptions plus 120. Similar price as the Monday nighter when we got Mayfield at plus 125. 5-4 to the under on the year. A pretty solid 20-4 TD to interception ratio. I bought some shares this week, Derek, of his MVP odds at 16-1. If he wins this game, you know that's going to shorten up to like 8-1, pretty much in half. And comeback player of the year, I know Kirk Cousins is great, but I think he should be the favorite right now. Is there anything to like more about an elite quarterback in this market? Or do you just think it's being priced too much just because of 6-point favorite with a high total? He's bound to throw an interception and come back in trail mode.
Yeah, I think it's probably something like that paired with, he's thrown an interception in both of his last 2 games, which the market loves to overreact to recent stuff that doesn't matter a lot. But like you said, on the season, he's more than 50% on this. We know that interceptions are kind of random anyway, and that they're tied strongly to just overall quarterback quality. He will probably be dropping back to throw a lot. That's not ideal, but he's a good quarterback. We're getting a good price, and so this one's a play for me.
All right, let's go. Burrow interception, 0. Plus 120. That's in the books. Then we go to another one with a market that if you followed it week to week, like I've been a big Mike Gesicki fan from the get-go. I did not expect his receiving yard total to get to 50.5. I think Cade Otton's was what, 56, 57, 58 Monday night? Isn't that bananas? Have I lost Derek? Is Derek freezing? Is that a Derek Carty freeze frame of one of the ultimate freeze frames? Might be. We're going to get it going. Hopefully it's not me that's frozen. No, that's Derek. All right. Phew. Did you see that? That scared me. But let's get going here. Receiving props. We're here 365. This is going to be a lean. We're going to go tight end. Mike Gesicki under 50.5 receiving yards minus 110. That's going to be a lean on this part. Mike Gesicki under 50.5 receiving yards minus 110. Thumbnail time. Yes, Yahtzee. That was it. I'm like, is he just doing that to me on purpose? Did I ruin the surprise? But no, he froze. That was funny. That's one of the funniest freezes ever. What's he saying? People, that was a face. That has to be the thumbnail. We'll put it up there. But like I said, this market, and this is Derek's play, this market has absolutely exploded. 2 weeks ago, it was 21.5. He goes up and puts up 73 yards. Last week, closed at 36.5. He puts up 100 yards. T. Higgins was estimated inactive Tuesday's estimation practice report. He's not looking to go. I know that Gesicki's target share has been high without Higgins over the last 2 games, but 50.5. Mike Gesicki has turned into Travis Kelce territory. Like I said, Cade Otton, who was bound to get 10 targets on Monday night. had a total around 58.5. This is just a giant number. And yes, we will absolutely screenshot that. But Derek's gone. We got his plays in. We started off with that Burrow, no interceptions at plus 120. That's a play. We got that at FanDuel. And then the Mike Gesicki under 50.5 receiving yards, minus 110. Let me just pull up Derek's numbers here and get the projection for the tight ends receiving yards. The receiving yards. Let's go. Ooh, Mike Gesicki projects for 42.9 receiving yards. Seeing Deontay Johnson under looking good there too. But yeah, Mike Gesicki really popping there as I look through Derek's numbers for the whole game. Mark Andrews total at 44.5 at 40. Isaiah Likely, obviously, he's been struggling to break a decent target share over the last bit, but Mark Andrews production, get it out, Josh, production might be a little funnier because I think his target shares is kind of decreasing. His snap share is decreasing. We saw Zay Flowers. There's an interesting thing. We've seen his market go to 62.5. Zay Flowers projects for 64 yards in Derek's numbers. There was a good report saying that they've switched up the offense with Todd Monken and how they're getting Zay Flowers the ball, stopping with some more shorter stuff and going more 10 to 19 yards intermediate routes and having a lot more success as you saw in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, no T. Higgins, and the backup tight end is out as well. Yes, I do have that note in here. I appreciate that, Tim. So the rookie, let me try to find where is my note on that as I look down. Brown Moss was out last week, so Herbert is in. Oh, Jermaine Burton was a healthy scratch last week because he missed practice or he slept in for practice, and then he showed up. He showed up to the game in pajama pants. So I don't know how excited they are to have him back or if they get him the ball, but he was a guy who was getting target share that was increasing going into that game. Yes, Eric Hall, the rookie, out. I believe it was the MCL sprain that he did in college the year before. But Drew Sample, we saw Drew Sample get some targets last week. So I think they'll kind of he'll absorb that target share in a sense. 5.8% target share for Gesicki when Higgins is out. But it's looking like T is going to be back, or T will not be back this week. But things could change. We'll see that. 50.5 is a big number. I know you probably don't want to run out and get it in a game where you want to see a lot of offense with a 52.5 point total, but I get it. We're going to go Burrow on the under. We're going to go with that Gesicki play. Appreciate everybody there in the chat. We'll try to get that thumbnail set there or at least put it out somewhere because that's the funniest thing. Missed a walkthrough, but he should be active. Was it a walkthrough? I thought he was late for a team meeting. Oh, yeah, he slept in through something. Thank you, Tim Robin. But then, yeah, there was the video of him coming to the game that morning in pajama pants, which is quite the look. I think the rookie's having a bit of an attitude problem. And I think Joe Burrow was giving him some guff there in the presser because of it. But we'll see. Interesting to see if they give him. Interesting if we get Burton's numbers. I liked him last week before he got the healthy scratch. So I wonder if we get like a 15.5 yard total from him. Love this Thursday night game. Let's leave it at that. I'm Josh Ingles. This is NFL Prop Picks powered by the Blitz. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back here Friday for Sunday morning football, Sunday night football, and Monday night football as well. You guys take care. We'll see you then.